All right, it's part two. Yeah, man, I read in the book. They said, yeah, some of the crewmen lost their wallets. Yes, hence why never pay the actors check, man. Never pay them check, because if they have checks in their wallet and if they lose their wallet, you have to compensate the actors. And that's why I'm gonna put money into a super advanced payment system, a $600 on payment system to pay all the actors their money, obviously. That way, I don't have to worry about actors losing their money, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Because if an actor gets paid direct deposit, even if he loses his wallet, he can just call the bank and cancel his bank card and Visa, and he can just when he goes back home, he can easily what? Easy go to the bank and get his Visa, get his new Visa, new bank card. It's not a big deal. And get his new driver's license. It's not that big of a deal. You just go to the places and renew it. Obviously, you get a new one. Obviously, hence why I'm gonna have my secretaries tell the agents, guys, make sure you keep your wallets in your trailer at all times. Never bring it out with you. Leave it in your trailers that people your wallet can get lost. People can steal it. Obviously, leave it in your trailer. Leave, especially last thing you want to do is lose your is what lose your wallet. No, leave your wallets in your trailer at all times. So you don't have to worry that way you don't worry about what people losing your wallets on stuff. I never pay the actors check, as if they lose their checks, you have to still pay them obviously. And there's nothing worse than I don't know you owe an actor $100,000 and he loses his check. And you have to take $100,000 of your money and pay him with $100,000. You don't want to do that. That's why pay the actors direct deposit. Hey guys, you get your check every 2 weeks. You get your equal check every 2 weeks for the I don't know for the 11 months. I'm gonna extend the time to 11 months, man. I don't think 9 months is enough time. Because Lord of the Rings, it took them like 9 months to a year to film the three fucking movies. And my movie will be longer than Lord of the Rings, man. Because I'm following my 600-page book. I was looking at a year, probably good 11 months of filming. Maybe 12 months, perhaps. Yeah, man, I might maybe extend it to 1 year of shooting, maybe. I mean, that's a long time. I have to, man, because I'm scared 9 months is not enough time. I can start filming in February and I'll end in February the following year. Shooting, obviously. I can do that. I'm gonna extend Zane's to 1 year. I think that's more than enough time. Okay, Peter, Peter, how long do you think it'll take for me to shoot this, Peter? I don't know, Ivan. It'll take you a good 9 months to 12 months to shoot all this, Ivan. Ivan, your book is long. Ivan, if we follow your 600-page novel, if we follow your 600-page novel, obviously, like even though Lord of the Rings was long, I only followed 20% of J.R. Tolkien's book. The Hobbit was only 200 pages long, and yet it was a nine hour movie, 9.5 hour, 10-hour movie. Your movie will be long, Ivan. Ivan, it'll take you good like 12 months to film this. Okay, fine, Peter. I'll extend it to 12 months. I'll extend the shooting date, the shooting time to 12 months, obviously. Hence why you pay the actors their millions, man. That way they get their nice check, man. They all get their nice 60, 70, 80. Because I'm extending to 12 months, they're going to get smaller bi-weekly checks, obviously. Because I pushed the date further out, obviously. But they're all going to get their nice fucking checks during that 1 year. 9 months should be enough. But I'm going to ask Peter. Peter, how long do you think it'll take to film this? Can we get it accomplished in 9 months? Yeah, we can get. It took me 9 months to film Lord of the Rings. We can get it accomplished in 9 months. Yeah, 9 months is enough. I'll do 9 months or 10 months, but 9.5 months. 9.5 months I'll do for Zanus. If we have to shoot for longer, I don't mind. I don't mind taking out more money. Peter, I don't mind taking out more money to expand the shooting date. If it takes 12 months, I can easily take out an extra $100 of my money. I can fund the movie. No problem. We're gonna make our movies are gonna make our tens of billions back. See what I'm saying? But 9.5 months should be enough time. Should be enough time to shoot the 3 volumes in Switzerland. I would have chosen New Zealand as a shooting location for Zanus, because they already shot Lord of the Rings there. I don't want to shoot in New Zealand. New Zealand is the best place to shoot Zanus, obviously, because you have the beautiful wilderness. Switzerland has beautiful wilderness, but doesn't have as much wilderness as New Zealand. New Zealand has a beautiful wilderness, where Switzerland has a beautiful wilderness, but you have a lot of mountains. You have the Alps. You have the Alps, obviously, right? Yeah. Yeah. So what I'll do is I will hire. I'm gonna go scouting. I'm gonna go scouting with Peter Jackson, my wife, Romola Toro, and John Favreau Filoni. I'm gonna bring one to two members of the doc crew with me to film that, obviously. And I might bring one of my photographers with me to take pictures of locations. That way, we come home, me and Pierre and all of them, we can discuss what places are best for shooting. We're shooting all the locations, all that stuff, right? We can discuss it all. Because I heard for Lord of the Rings, what they did was they had Peter and them scout land, and they had people take pictures, and Peter Jackson chose which places are best for filming these scenes. Okay, Peter, what place you think is best for Barack? What place you think is best for building Cyrus? What place you think is best for building Zanus? What place you think is best for building the northern mountain of Gilead, the city's edge, the southern crest mountain of Gilead, the ancient Gilead city? You know what I'm saying? That way Peter knows what studios, we find the top-notch studio companies in Switzerland to film the indoor scenes, one of the banquet hall scenes, when we're in the chambers, the parties, we film those in the studio. What are the best places? And Peter Jackson helps me out, obviously. And Peter Jackson will work much harder for me than what he did for Lord of the Rings. For Lord of the Rings, he only made $10 million for pre-production and production, obviously, and he negotiated for a piece of the royalties, obviously. Whereas for my movie, I'm giving him $65 million. I'm paying Peter $75 million. $75 million, obviously, which is like 90 million in American. I'm paying him $75 million in Canadian money for pre-production and production. He'll work harder for me, obviously. He got a fatter paycheck than when he made for Lord of the Rings. And I'm spoiling him with luxurious buffet, obviously. When you have the actors staying in hotels, I'll only have the actors staying in hotels if we're filming in the studio. So if we're filming in the studio all day in some building in the city or something like that, I'll have Barry Osborne and all of them my 17 book a hotel for all the crewmen who are shooting and all the actors who are shooting, but have them stay in cheaper, like $200 night rooms, which is pretty nice room. That way you save money, obviously. I'll only have the actors stay in suites for the luxury hotel party and their stay in Vancouver the third year when they're training. And I'll have Peter Jackson stay in suites the first year when he's during pre-production, he will stay in suites, obviously. But once we're in Switzerland, we're filming, you got to save as much money as you can. Like, guys, don't hate me. I'll have you stay in hotels, but you're gonna stay in cheaper ones. You're not gonna be staying in suites. You're gonna be staying in standard, nice hotel rooms, which is still nice. A $200 hotel is a nice fucking room. It's not a luxury room, but it's a nice fucking room. You can still have him stay in a nice hotel room with a pool, all that stuff. And you can, and on the spare time, the actors can have a beer at the bar. The only times the actors will be able to have a beer at the bar and all that stuff is when we're filming in the studio in the city, and they're staying in hotels. They're more than welcome to have a beer in the hotel, some of that. Like the Lord of the Rings actors did, obviously. But when we're filming on location, you have to have trailers. You have to have trailers for everyone to sleep, obviously. Okay, Ivan, we're gonna film. Okay, Peter will be like, Ivan, we're gonna film in this location for 2.5 weeks, and then we're gonna film, and then our next scene will be in another location in New Zealand. Hence why you're gonna have to hire helicopter pilots to fly all these crewmen and actors to all these different locations, because there's a good chance when I film the movie, we're gonna be filming multiple shots multiple scenes at a time. That way we don't delay production, obviously. That's what they did for Lord of the Rings. They filmed some of the Return of the King scenes while they were filming some of the Fellowship of the Ring scenes and Two Towers scenes. And that's how they're able to pull it off for a good like nine plus months of filming. See what I'm saying? Ask Peter, what do you think is the best option to film? You want to film it in chronological order? So we film everything to do. I don't know, while you're filming Young Takis, you can film the scenes with me. And me, John Boyega, and Yvonne Jose and all them. You know what I'm saying? Well, Okay, Peter, do you think it's best that we focus on filming Volume 1 first, get that over with first? We can film multiple scenes at the same time. We can film the war with Takis and Aratet, and while they're filming that, you can film the scenes with Young Takis. You can have the first unit director film the war, choreograph and direct the war. But I'm like, Peter, if we do this, I want you telling all what? I want you directing all the first unit director, second director, and what? And your assistant director if you're shooting multiple scenes. Because Peter Jackson can't be at all locations at the same time. So what he'll do is he can direct one scene and he can direct the other. Okay, when you guys go to this place, this is what I want you to do. This is my idea for the war. Tell him that. That way they know. That's why you have them read his notes. That way the first unit and second unit know what Peter Jackson's vision is and what my vision is for the war. That way they know. Put Peter to work. I'm not gonna have Peter put Peter to work. I don't pay you $600 for nothing, Peter. I want you working your fucking ass off. Yeah, I don't work, but I'm gonna work. I fuck Hollywood. Man. I'm gonna work double hard for you than what I even for the fucking Warner Bros. 30 years ago. Hollywood's fucking dirty as fuck. Yeah. Even though I was happy when I did Lord of the Rings, man, I was a fucking dirty fucking slave. Hollywood's fucking cheap. They gave me a fucking $90 million budget, man. I ran out of scenes for a lot of my shots. I ran out of money for all my fucking scenes. Yeah, man. Whereas you gave me an unlimited budget, Ivan. Yeah, I did. I gave Peter an unlimited budget, obviously. Because he knows he's going to make, I don't know, because Peter knows he's going to make his, I don't know, $300 million in royalties with his 107, and he got his 10 mil bonus, this is what I'm going to sell you, and he's going to make his 10 mil bonus after filming. And he knows I'm going to take him on a 2-week vacation. He knows he's going to make his $200,000+ in speaking fees for the world tour. Peter Jackson will work hard for me. Will work harder for me than what he even did for fucking Lord of the Rings. Yeah, man. So hard that once Zanus, if Pure is hired, once the pre-order is available for purchase on what? On Amazon, obviously, for some of the world to buy, obviously, and like 2 weeks later the documentary gets released. You know what I'm saying? When Peter Jackson goes back to Hollywood, some of the execs at New Line, I'm like, holy shit, Peter, like you work your ass off. Like, why didn't you work as hard for me? Because you didn't what? You didn't give Peter his freedom, and you didn't spoil him the way I spoiled him, obviously, and you didn't pay him as much money, obviously, right? Peter made a lot of money for Lord of the Rings, but he didn't make the kind of money I'm paying him for Zanus, man. Peter's gonna make his like $400 million for my movie. He'll work really hard, man. He knows he's gonna strike it rich. He's gonna be richer, right? He's gonna strike it richer, right? Because Peter Jackson's already loaded. He's gonna become even richer. By the time Peter Jackson makes the money off my movie, he's gonna be worth like $2 billion. $2 billion Peter Jackson's gonna be worth, man. He's gonna be big, man. Yeah, man. Peter, like, I saw you in Ivan's documentary. You look so much more happy. You look so much more invested in Ivan's when you compare to fucking my movie. Like, why is that? Because you didn't give Peter his freedom. He was a dirty slave for the Hobbit, and you made him do it to make his millions. He was a dirty slave. You have to go in the cockpit and do it, obviously. Don't hate me, you know what I'm saying? Don't hate me, Hollywood, you know what I'm saying? And you didn't pay him as much money. Peter only made $10 million for pre-production and pre-production and production. And he worked hard, and yet I paid him $10 million for pre-production alone. Previs, co-writing the script, storyboarding, concept arts, consulting with the 7 team, taking his notes, going over the script. He got $10 million for that. He'll work harder for me, obviously, than what he did for Lord of the Rings. And I gave him his rich $65 million during production. I also gave him a $10 million post-filming bonus. He'll work hard, and I gave him 0.6% of the profits. He's going to make, or 0.4. He's going to make his $280, $300, $330 million, $270 million in royalties, excluding his 107. He'll work hard because he striked it rich. Yeah, man. You're gonna see what? I remember I read in the book, obviously, they said how the Hobbit, all the actors were for Lord of the Rings were so exhausted. Some of them thought they were never gonna make it. Obviously, yeah, we were so exhausted. I'm paraphrasing. We were so exhausted. This is blood, sweat, and tears. Yeah, and they got peanuts for it, and they still worked hard. You can only imagine how much harder the actors for Zanus are gonna work. You can only imagine how the actors for Zanus are gonna work. Yeah, man. They're going to work hard for me because I gave them the what? I gave them their what? I gave them the what? Their freedom. I spoiled them with perks. As I'm giving all the actors and crewmen 3 beers once a week, man. 3 beers once a week. The actors get 3 beers once a week while they're filming. While they're filming on location, they get their 3 beers. When they film in studio in the city, obviously, the beer's on me. Beer's on me, obviously. Beer's on me for all the crewmen and all the actors for one round. That's it. It cost me like a lot of money, but I can easily afford it. Peter Jackson will get 3 beers once. So while Peter's preparing in Switzerland, the third, you're overseeing all these sections, obviously, with Guillermo Toro, my 17, Barry Osmond, and all of them. Peter Jackson gets his 3 beers once a week, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, obviously. And Peter Jackson wants to go. I'm like Peter. You're more than welcome. You're more than welcome to go to the bar. To go to the bar on your time off, obviously, and have a beer with Barry and all them, but you have to pay with your money. I'm not paying for you. You get your 3 beers, you get your once a month parties with the crewmen, and that's it. I'm not. If you, everything else you have to pay with your money, I'm not paying for you. As I'm not going to spoil Peter completely. I'm pretty much spoiling him completely. But give the crewman and all the beer once a week, obviously. So I'll have my 7 team make calls to a beer company in Switzerland. They're going to order a bunch of beer for the third year and the fourth year. That way, all the crewmen can have their 3 beers once a week. I don't know. Every Friday, the crewmen get their 3 beers, which is nice, obviously. And they get their once a month parties. The third year, which is nice. Hollywood doesn't do that. They can't afford to do that, it seems there. So Hollywood's cheaper in my company, it seems there. Okay, let's talk about my casting for Last of Us Zanes. Do not hate me, Zanes actors. You know what I'm saying? Even though these actors are chosen for the role, I'm gonna have them read. I might have them compete with other actors. I might have John Boyega compete with Daniel Koala for the role, man. I might have them. Okay, John, you're the first man on my list, but I also want Daniel Kaluuya to read for Tacitus too, because I think he's really, really good for Tacitus. Because he looks more like me than John Boyega, but John Boyega is better for the character of Tacitus. I'm gonna ask Peter. Peter, you're the boss. Even though I'm the boss of you, Peter, this is your movie. What do you think of? I'm gonna show him all the actors. These are the actors I'm thinking of for my movie. Do you think these guys are all good for you? Read my book. Do you think these actors are all good for the part? Okay, Ivan, just have them send the reel. Okay, I'll have all the chosen actors from Zane send in the reels. I want to see how they look on. I want to see how well they play the character. How well does Yvonne Georgia play the character of Papyri? How well does John Boyega play the character of Papyri? Daniel Koala, I might have him read the part for Tacitus, perhaps. He's like my second choice, obviously. You know what I'm saying? There's other actors you can have read. You can have Zoe King read for Belle if you want to. Zoe King is kind of weird too. You can have her read for Belle. Don't hate me, Ariana Grande. You can have Zoe King compete with Ariana Grande. The actor for Queen Sarah, you can have her compete with what? Angelina Bassett, you can have her read the line. Even though you guys are chosen, I want them reading the lines, man. I want them reading for the part. Have them send the reel and read. Or you can fly all. What I can do is I can fly all those actors in, the chosen actors, to my office. I can have them read, and me and Peter and them, we film it, and we go over all the casting choices with John Favreau and all them. We see who's bad, if they're the perfect casting choice. Like, Peter, what do you think of the actors I chose for the movie? Ivan, you chose the perfect actors. I can see them all as these characters. Yeah. So, but Ivan, it doesn't hurt to have give other actors an opportunity in Hollywood. Yeah, give other actors an opportunity. You can have other actors in Hollywood read for the part. Don't hate me, John Boyega. Even though you're the first man on my list, I want to have Daniel Kaluuya read for Tacitus too, because he's also good for Tacitus too. Because he's dark. He looks more like me. I can picture him as my cousin, obviously. But whereas he looks more like me than John Boyega, but John Boyega has more of that sarcastic look, obviously. But I can also see Daniel Kaluuya playing that sarcastic role too. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I might have Daniel Kaluuya read for the part for the part of Tacitus. Because you need to give all the actors in Hollywood opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Don't hate me, Zane's actors. You guys are most likely chosen. 99% chance are chosen. But I might have some actors read. But I can't picture anyone for better to play the role than Papyri, man. Like guys like Ivan, who are the 2 perfect casting choices? The 2 perfect casting choices are what? The 2 perfect casting choices are Yvonne Georgia's Papyri and what? And Idris Elba Takis the first. I'm gonna ask Peter. Peter, what do you think of Idris Elba playing my father Takis the first? Ivan, he's perfect for the role. I can picture your father. Yeah, Ivan. Ivan, where'd you come from? Yeah. I saw him on Marvel. I'm like, here's a picture. Yo, Ivan, I can picture him as King Takis the first. Yeah, Ivan, you chose the perfect actors. Yeah, I chose the perfect actors, man. But even though they're the perfect actors, there are other actors who are also perfect for the role too. As I can picture Daniel Kaluuya playing Tacitus. I can also picture what? I can picture Zoe King playing Belle. Belle, who's weird, obviously. VJ's best friend. I can picture her playing Belle. There's other characters who are good for playing Belle, obviously. But Ariana Grande is my first choice, obviously. I saw her in Victorious, and she's fucking weird. I can't see anyone better to play the role than her, obviously. You see what I'm saying? I want Ariana Grande to have a curly, fluffy hair in the movie. for the character of Belle, and she's very, very weird. I'll be like, Peter, what do you think of Avon Joji for Papari, the farmer boy? He has like this beard. He's a young man. He's a farm boy. Avon Joji will have this beard in the movie. Ivan, he's perfect for Papari. I can't picture anyone else better to play the role. I'll ask you, Peter, what do you think? Okay, Ivan, have all your most likely chosen actors set in the reels, and you can have other actors in Hollywood set in their reels, and we compare their reels and see who's better for the part. Obviously. 99% chance, 90% chance I will choose, 70% chance I will choose those chosen actors. There's a high chance I might choose someone else. I might perhaps choose John Clower or John Boyega. You never know. Highly unlikely. I think John Boyega is better for Tacitonius, but Don Clower is also good for Tacitonius too. He looks like me. He's from Uganda. I'm from Uganda. I'm not really from Uganda, right? I'm fucking white, but he's from Uganda. Like my stepfamily are from Uganda. He has that dark look like me. He looks like me more. You know what I'm saying? I can picture other people playing the role of Maramis. There's other people out there who are good for playing the role of Maramis, obviously. Who's better? Maramis. Who's good to play the role of Maramis in Hollywood? There's a lot of good actors I can think of who could be good at playing the role of Maramis, obviously. Maramis the Archer. You can have actors in Lord of the Rings who can play Maramis if you want. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of good actors who can play Maramis in the movie, obviously. Yeah. Viggo Mortensen, I can picture him playing Maramis, the Archer. Maramis is an older dude, right? Maramis is like in his 60s. Late 50s, 60s. Viggo Mortensen is 60s. I can picture Viggo. You can have Viggo Mortensen read for the part too. For Maramis if you want. He did Lord of the Rings. You can have a reunion going on. You can have Viggo Mortensen read for the part for Maramis if you want. Viggo Mortensen is still young. He's only 63. By then, he'll be like 66. Still pretty strong. He'll be in his late 60s when he feels like he'll be strong. Viggo Mortensen's worth $30 million around there. So for him, I'd pay him his, I'd pay him his what? He's not as big as Don Cheadle. I'd pay Viggo Mortensen his what? His 9... I'd pay him his 10 mil, Viggo, because he's pretty big, obviously. He did Lord of the Rings. He's a small ace actor. I'd give him 0.02% of the profits. Which is a good, that's a good what? It's a good, 11 million in royalties. So he signed his nice $21 million deal. It's a good paycheck for Viggo Mortensen. If his agent wants more money, like, Peter, what do you think of Viggo Mortensen as Maramis? Don't hate me, Don Cheadle. I know you guys are pissed off. Even though you guys are most likely chosen, I need to give the actors in Hollywood opportunity. It's not fair to just choose people all the time. I need to give the actors in Hollywood opportunity. You guys are most likely chosen, all you actors, and all you guys. What the fuck, man? Like, guys, don't worry. You guys are most likely chosen, but I'm gonna have other actors send the reels too. As I want to give other actors in Hollywood opportunity. It's not just about you guys. You can't be selfish like that. You see what I'm saying? The only one who I'm gonna give, the only one who has the role, man, is Idris Elba and like Avon Joji, man. Because I can't picture anyone better to play the role of Papari than Avon Joji. Avon Joji has that perfect look as a farmer boy. He has that look of like Jesus' disciple, right? Even pre-Jasper, I don't think anyone is better for the role than Avon Joji, man. Avon Joji has that farmer boy look. There's something about his look. Yeah, he has that farm boy look. There's something about his presence on the screen that I saw him in Victorious. My God, I can picture him as a farmer boy. You see him with his beard now when he's old. Yeah, he has that farm boy look. You know what I'm saying? Your best friend, Ivan, like Jesus' disciple. Yeah. He's perfect for Papari, you know what I'm saying? And Idris Elba, I can't see anyone better playing the role for my father, man. I can't picture anyone better for the role than him. But everyone else, there's other good cats out there who are also good for the role too, man. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, Viggo Mortensen, I can picture him as the captain. I can picture him. He uses bow and arrow in Lord of the Rings. I can picture him as Orlando Bloom is too young. He's too young. He's only going to be like 50, 48. He's too young. He has that boyish look. Hence why he's not really good for Maramis. But Viggo Mortensen has more of that youthful look, obviously. But he'll be older by the time, if he's chosen for Xanus, he'll be older by the time, By the time I film Xanus, obviously. He'll be older. He'll be like in his late 60s. He'll still be pretty young. He's still young, obviously. He'll be fine. Like, Viggo, are you okay to do all these? And I'm fine. You know what I'm saying? I'm still 67. You're still pretty strong, obviously. You can have Viggo Mortensen read the part for Maramis if you want. Maramis the Archer, obviously, for my movie, obviously. You can have him read for the part, obviously. But I think Don Cheadle is the best for Maramis. I can't picture anyone better than him for the role. But my second choice, you have Viggo Mortensen. He's good for the role. Yeah, you have a lot of characters, a lot of actors in Hollywood who are good for my Zane's movie, obviously. Who would be your second choice for Belle? I don't know. Zoe King. I can picture Zoe King as Belle for my movie. She's pretty good for Belle. I can picture her for Belle, obviously. She acts weird. She can be VJ's weird best friend. But I think Ariana Grande is better for Belle than Zoe King, obviously. But Zoe King is also good for the role too, and she's cheaper than Ariana Grande. Zoe King, I'd pay her $3 million, and I'd give her 0.01% of the profits for my movie. I'd pay her rich $3 million because she's the biggest actor. She's cheaper than Ariana Grande. Whereas Ariana Grande is more expensive than Zoe King. There's a lot of good candidates out there who can read for the part, obviously. Obviously, right? The actor who played Eowyn in Lord of the Rings, you can have her be VJ's mother Elizabeth if you want. But she's a minor role. I'd pay her like $300K, $400K for the role. You can have her be a minor character in the movie if you want. Because she's in her 50s now. You can have her in Lord of the Rings. There's a lot of good candidates out there for what? I don't know who I want to choose, who I want to cast for Elizabeth. I don't know. For Maramis, I'm thinking Don Cheadle, obviously, but I'm also thinking there's other actors. You have Viggo Mortensen, obviously. You got Viggo Mortensen. You have what? You know what I'm saying? Denzel Washington would be pretty good for that role, too. Except Denzel Washington's too expensive, hence why he's out of the picture, obviously. As Denzel Washington, I have to pay him something crazy, like I have to give him 0.2. No, he's too expensive. I'm not hiring any big A-listers for Xanus. As for in my opinion, those kind of movies, you don't hire big A-listers for those movies. Hire cheaper actors. Hire small A-list actors and B-list actors and rising stars for those kind of movies. As I'm going to have this big talk with Peter. Okay, Peter, you read my book. Okay, these are all the actors I'm thinking of for all the major stars. What do you think of Benjamin Cumberbatch for Aratat? Or William Dafoe? Or the voice actor who voiced what? The voice actor who voiced Megatron in Transformers. Well, I'm thinking some of these guys to play the character of Aratat. Or for Fool his son. What do you think of all these characters? And Benjamin Cumberbatch's pretty good. He did Smaug. I saw him voice Smaug. I can picture him voicing Aratat, yeah. You know what I'm saying? What do you think of William Dafoe? He did the Green Goblin, obviously. Oh, am I? You know what I'm saying? Like, he did the Green Goblin. What do you think of him? You know what I'm saying? And then Peter Jackson's like, holy shit, you're creative. Like, you even know who you want to cast. You even have most of your characters cast for your movie. Yeah, Peter. I planned everything else strategically with my wife. I studied your script. I studied the Sidefield book. Obviously, I read your Middle Earth book, your story. Hence, I have an idea of how everything works behind the scenes. I have an idea a little bit how everything works behind the scenes for a movie. Yeah. You have production, you have post-production, you have pre-production. Obviously, right? Yeah. Obviously, you have, you know what I'm saying? Pre-production is obviously what? Previs, storyboarding, co-writing the script, obviously casting your actors. That's all pre-production. Hence why what I might do is I might fly in. Okay, guys. My secretaries, Yvonne. My secretaries might call the actors' agents. Don't hate me, guys. Okay, Ivan is considering you guys as his first choice for the role, obviously, for his Xanus movie, obviously. But before he casted you guys, him and Peter Jackson, Guillermo del Toro, and Jon Favreau and Filoni want you guys. They want to fly you guys in. They want to fly you guys in to Vancouver, and they want to have you guys read for the part, and they're going to have someone film you, and you're going to read for the part. Here's a small section of the script they want you to read. A small part they want you to read, obviously. So what I'll do is I'll take a section from my book. Okay, Peter, we haven't written the script yet. We haven't written the whole script yet. What we can do is we can take a section from the book, obviously, and take sections from the book for all these characters and have them read the part. That way we can get an idea if these actors are that way I know if these actors are really, really good for the role. Because in my opinion, before you cast all these actors, you should have, for Xanus, I want, just to be safe, have John Boyega read for the part, have Don Cheadle, have Idris Elba, have Yvonne George, and all of them come into your office and read for the part. And then me and Peter Jackson, Guillermo Toro, and John Favreau, and VJ, and George Lucas, we can discuss. We can discuss the choice. Okay, Peter, what do you think? We saw all the videos. Do you think these actors I chose are all good for the part, or do you think I should make some changes? I'm more than happy to have more actors in Hollywood come in and send them more reels and read. Like, Peter, I'm thinking Daniel Kaluuya might be good for Tacitus. Okay, Ivan, I don't know, man. Have Daniel Kaluuya read for Tacitus. Peter Jackson tells them he reads for Tacitus. I'm okay, Peter, who do you think is better? I don't know. Daniel Kaluuya looks like you more, Ivan. He looks like you more. You know what I'm saying? He looks more like your cousin, obviously, but John Boyega has more of that sarcastic feel for the role of Tacitus, obviously. But at the same time, Daniel Kaluuya also has a sarcastic look, too. They're both really good, yeah. Okay, you saw both videos. Who do you think is better, Peter? I don't know. I think John Boyega's your man, Ivan. I think you made the right choice. I think something tells me John Boyega is better for the role than Daniel Kaluuya, Ivan. Choose John Boyega, you know what I'm saying? All right, Peter, what about Viggo Mortensen for Meramis? I think he'd be very, very good for the Archer Meramis. The Archer Meramis is an older dude. He's in his 60s. Viggo Mortensen, I think he'll be a good fit for Meramis, obviously. Meramis, the captain of the Archers. You know what I'm saying? He has this long hair. He can have this long white hair like he did, like for Lord of the Rings, except he's older. He's a captain of the Archers. I think Viggo Mortensen could be pretty good for Meramis. Ivan, you can have, I think he might be good, Ivan. Okay, you think he's better than Don Cheadle? I don't know, Ivan. Don Cheadle's really, really good for Meramis. I can picture him more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So what I might do is I might have Viggo Mortensen send in his reel for Meramis, perhaps. I'll have Don Cheadle come in and read. I'm only gonna fly in the actors who I chose for Zanes to come in and read. I'm not gonna have all the actors in Hollywood flying. No, it's gonna cost me a lot of money. Just have the main the main 15 actors, whatever it is, come in and read. And I might have Benjamin Cumberbatch, William Dafoe, the actor who voiced what? The actor who voiced Megatron and Transformers. You know what I'm saying? You can have those guys all come in and read for Aratat. For the role of Aratat, I will fly in those three actors. I'm thinking Benjamin Cumberbatch, William Dafoe, and the actor who voiced Megatron. And Transformers. You can have those three actors fly in, and you have them read in. Choose a scene from your book. Well, okay, Peter. Because by the time I find the actors, the whole script will not be written. So what I can do is I can take sections of my book, that the dialogue of section of my book, obviously, and have the actor for Airtime Full read those parts and see who translates best on screen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for the part of Aratat, obviously. For Aratat, I'm really gonna be really serious with who I cast, because the actor for Aratat's playing the most horrific villain in movie history, man, the devil himself, as well as Faful and Ephesus too. Yeah, obviously. Yeah. Show my camera here.